Okay, time to maybe make a halfway coherent video. Um, I think we're seeing the end of the age of angels. Let me explain. Um, you look at a lot of the pictures of people from the 1800s, and a lot of them just appear that I don't know, maybe 80% of people possibly back then. Um, could have just been avatars of Nyarlathotep and Nyx. I think here and there you had artists and authors pop up who were archangels or whatever, avatars of archangels or whatever. But yeah, for the most part, it's just I think after Jesus was killed, there was a huge reset, and the leaders of that reset were the two most despicable people involved with that whole thing. The one being Judas, obviously, and the other one, his female counterpart, Sarah, who asked for the head of John the Baptist on a plate. Okay, so they proved themselves um, during that time, you know what I'm saying, to be the leaders of this new world. Um, Now, you also had Mundus and Dagon, uh, who were involved with the murder of Jesus Christ, um, Pontius Pilate, and then Caiaphas or whatever, the head preacher. So I'm sure there's plenty of avatars of them mixed in as well. Um, but anyways, so I'm saying you had here and there. Now during the Renaissance, I believe that was manifestations of archangels were popping up around that time. I believe during Jesus's time or right before his time, like with Caesar, you also had manifestations of archangels. But now we're back. Okay, so it's been a while since you've seen the manifestations of archangels, and now everybody's here. All the manifestations are here. Everything's set up for you people to live comfortable lives with cell phones and be able to tap into reality and whatever the way you want to. So yes, for a long time, just avatars, other than the Renaissance, just avatars of archangels. Now, manifestations of archangels started popping up, I believe, with the fallen angels. Okay, with Twiggy, that's Satan, and just all the supermodels. So that's a resurrection of manifested archangels. This word supermodel is a new word, and that's what it's to. Well, it doesn't have to just be an archangel, but manifestations of beings. Okay, because they have this perfectly, I guess, divine ratio of their forearm to their uh, femur to their everything is all like more perfect. That's why as beautiful as y'all may think some of these celebrities are, they can't be supermodels because they'll have like there's something will be off. You know what I mean? Like their hands will be too big, or they'll have like I don't know, something will just be off. It won't be the manifestation. So, anyways, so you had them start popping up, and that was you had an extremely powerful surge of these, fallen angels. They did not play when they came here. They set up Hollywood. Well, I don't know if they set up Hollywood, but they ran Hollywood And they didn't give a damn who was running the world because they were the most famous people in the world. And they didn't give a damn if Nyarlathotep was running shit because on Saturday Night Live or whatever, they could destroy the president. You know what I'm saying? They could turn him into a joke. And I'm saying, and this is in their mind, this is how power works. And I'm saying, you'll see, I'll jump ahead a little bit. In 2020, that all ended. But you'll see remnants of this fallen angel world. I'm saying these things were asleep and were ruling behind the fallen angels, the fallen angels, who were, with their power, were placed above the holy archangels. Okay, I guess to try to get us to hate each other or whatever, cause derision. So you have them. Having, you know, all this power to do whatever they want with the world. And so, like, a lot of this shit that you see, oh man, I wish I could go back then to those times when things weren't as bad. No, it's not that things weren't as bad. It was that these other things were allowing this shit to happen. And they're like, oh, that's so cute, you know, that you did that, but we could have fucking stopped you from doing that if we actually wanted to. Yeah, you made a fool out of us or whatever, but just wait till 2020, bitch, till our manifestations get here. The cam whores. And we put all y'all on ice, and now we're the stars. And we don't have any talent, really. We're not really high-level beings. We kind of just touch ourselves on camera and look pretty damn good, but not great. You know, with our manifestation bodies, that for some reason God has allowed us to look pretty damn good, borderline beautiful, but anyways, so I'm saying that you see remnants of the fallen angels in their kingdom, their, like, how they just ran shit, like sports. That's something that they just run. A lot of these athletes are avatars of fallen angels. No manifestations. All the fallen angels are all women. Okay, and so this is another reason why you see things just so female dominated, and why you see men are so willing to take a back seat to women, because, bitch, your manifestation is a woman. So when it comes down to it, you put that over, or you can relate more to, or whatever, to female energy. But still, though, they, you know, their male avatars are, you know, I don't know about anymore, but they were pretty masculine. You know, they were pretty tough. Like, their male avatars were built for war, built to go to fucking battle head up with these fucking outer being things. And could do it, could fight them, you know. But yeah, so... but like when I go to the park, you know what I'm saying? When I see, like, my dad was an avatar of Satan. When I go to the park or the beach or whatever, and the shit's like empty. Well, not the beach. The beach is full of just boomer tards, boomer bots. But or at least Clearwater Beach, which is the one my dad used to take me to. But I'm saying this motherfucker used to love, you know, being outside and you know, just like that. Like, it's really about the surface world. Okay, it's these fallen angels. They're fallen, but they ain't all about this underworld nasty disgustingness that goes on down there. They want to stand up for the surface world, and so their way of doing it, you know what I mean, was through sports and entertainment, cars, highways. Like, you can see it. Like, oh man, like cars. The guy who owns Toyota, the people who run GM, Ford, all these motherfuckers, they're all Marco Cias. And all the gas people are Marco Cias' boy, Satan. Okay? So everybody that owns, like, Shell or Exxon or whatever, is Exxon even around anymore? I don't know. Racetrack, whatever. That's all Satan. They're all avatars of Satan. So they're, you know, they have power, like, they got money. Like they're in this bitch. Like they haven't been moved aside yet, but they're trying to ease them aside. And COVID was a big way to do that with and that really was that harpooned the Hollywood for real. Like really, really, really hamstrung them to the point that they just couldn't really do shit anymore. You have to stay 6 feet away. How are you gonna film a movie? You staying 6 feet away and everybody's wearing masks? Like no. So anyways, but it was always set up. They were always the inmates running the asylum. Now the owners of the asylum have said, "All right, enough." Okay. This damn Arya's coming around and talking all this shit about the underworld and all this, and he ain't afraid of getting killed and kidnapped or whatever. Like, nah, man, And then me and the fallen angels kind of roll together. We're kind of like I said, my dad is Satan, like, especially like the heroic fallen angels, like Marco Cius. Like we can see eye to eye. It's just, a few differences here and there, but at the end of the day, especially now, you know what I'm saying? Who knows back then, but especially now with the way things are going, like, if you're still, like, against this outer being oppression and it hasn't, like, made you completely insane, and even worse, you join them, a lot of the fallen angels did, like, what's up? Like, you proved yourself at this point. And those are really the ones that are really, you really have to salute. And they do get saluted, like in TV and media and whatnot. Like Game of Thrones, Jon Snow is Marco Cius. Rhaegar Targaryen, his father is Satan. And then on the other hand, The Walking Dead, I'm pretty sure the dad, the main character, Rick, is Marco Cius. I'm pretty sure his son is Satan. So they're always kind of rolling together. They love each other, but anyways, and they ain't about this shit. You know what I mean? Like they're not down with all the disgusting things going on. That's usually the outer beings are involved with that. Mundus also gets involved with some disgusting shit. Who's the denizen of hell? But anyways, yeah. So. Then we came along, then here come these millennials, and I think that a lot of us, possibly, that could have been like the manifestations of the archangels popping up. And now I just think it's, shit, do I have time here? Make another video.